I have always been high octane, just go, 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 go. And of course, there have been struggles along the way. There are things that now make a little bit more sense. Having an understanding about ADHD, embracing and learning about, neurodiversity, not really embracing it as a label. I mean, I've had so many labels in my life, especially just having a bad attitude. Which I always just find so offensive because, like you, I'm a pretty positive person, but I'm an advocate for justice, and I'm going to fight. And my energy and the capacity that I have in a day to fight, I'm going to go all in. I've always said sleep is overrated. So, to your listeners, I get about 6 hours of sleep. I make my bed too when I wake up. Structure is very important to me. Time is something that I've really had to just embrace, my agenda, my clock, because I can get distracted. And so, the superpower that we have is being highly organized and alive to the fact that, okay, if I've got 18 hours, what am I going to do? What is the sequence of what I need to accomplish in the day? So I get huge reward from ticking things off my list. And as I mentioned in the beginning, because of all of these social issues and things that we need to fight for to change, I don't got all day. So,
exactly.
I have to be strategic in the work that I do in my life. And so I wanted to pause to share an eagle feather that for your viewers, I feel like it represents my life. I'm 48 years old, and I've had an incredible life. I've done remarkable things with this superpower, raising my daughters, being a politician. Now I'm moving into, the entrepreneurial space. But
now the
why?
feather, Melanie, the feather is something that is unique in First Nations, because I've been being presented by 𝗪𝗡 𝗧𝗛𝗔, the individuals that have been very much part of this region here, and is the territory of the 𝗪𝗡 𝗧𝗛𝗡. So very interesting, and I've been quite involved with them.
Yeah, so when you have that emotion, so ADHD people are very visceral people. We feel things that other people don't. And why I'm sharing this with you is that passion for learning is to share knowledge and to share education without lecturing. I'm very proud to be from the Eagle clan. Eagle feathers represent friendship and strength.
Yeah.
And, my life wasn't easy. For a lot of Indigenous people, our life hasn't been easy. But I had mentioned earlier, the drive in my heart, the fire in me, is so that my kids get a brighter future. Exactly. And that they don't have to carry the burden of trauma, and they don't have to carry the burden of the fight or flight that you and I have had to live with.
Exactly.
And that's also something very characteristic of people with ADHD. It's fight or flight. We're not always on edge, so to speak, right. But there's a constant sense of urgency that we have. And so going back to your emotion with the 𝗪𝗡 𝗧𝗛𝗡, the nations are different across BC. We're not all the same.
No.
We all have different protocols and customs, but there are some things that are foundational to our culture. We care about the land. We're never going to give up fighting for our rights. It is all about our children. It is all about the future. And we are going to put, Grand Chief Stewart Phillips said, reconciliation isn't for wimps. We're going to give it our all to fight for all of those things, because the time is now. Yeah. And I'm so thankful that I have the superpower that I can wear all these multiple hats to do my level best to fight for better conditions for First Nations people, whether that's for social justice, environmental justice, or economic justice. We need to break the cycle of poverty, and we do that by giving people jobs.
Exactly.
Simple.